Hello, I'm Samantha Clinch, and we're here today at Portobello to talk to people about this exciting new online makeover and dating consultancy service called Brand You. Let's see what they have to say. We're conducting an opinion poll about online makeover services. So, firstly, what's your opinion on coaches, for example? So, like life coaches or coaches training people like athletes. Do you think they're beneficial in their personal and professional lives?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it helps you kind of find where you want to go in life, then it is helpful. Yeah.
Have you ever considered using a consultancy in your own life, personal or private?
No, I haven't, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah. So you think sort of personal training and life coaching is quite a good idea?
Yeah, sure.
And if you had to redo your CV tonight and make it amazing for tomorrow, would you consider using an online service if it was available?
Would it cost? If it's costing, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, I mean, I like the kind of mentoring thing, but if I was to pay for someone to do my CV, I think that's a whole different kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a bad thing?
Well, I don't know if I would really pay for someone to kind of do a CV for me. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
can understand why some people would, but I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think about online, when it comes to online dating services? Do you think that there should be a service available for people, an online makeover or a dating consultancy service? Do you think that would be a good idea?
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah?
I mean, especially in London, I think it's quite hard to go out and meet people. So I think online dating is quite a cool thing. I've never done it myself, but I have a lot of friends that have, and I think if you had like a consultancy, that is probably a good idea.
Yeah, oh, fantastic. Well, that's what we're doing here at Brand You,
Oh, okay.
and we have our own online consultancy service. So that's a leaflet of what we do. You can keep that or pass it on to a friend.
Yeah,
And yeah, thanks very much for talking to us.
That's okay.
Thank you. Bye. Seeing an opinion poll about online makeover services.
Online, okay, yes.
Yeah, and consultancy. So first of all, what are your feelings about coaches, for example, and how beneficial do you think they are to people like athletes?
I think they have their place, definitely. I think some people at times might have difficulty with pressure and those types of things. So I think being able to visualise and see the end goal is greatly beneficial, particularly for sports people, but also out in the general public as well, within companies and those sort of things. Yeah.
Great. And have you ever considered a coach or sort of trainer in your own life?
Not personally. Actually help to coach other people in a different way. I do. I specialise in weight management, so
okay.
we do things like NLP and those types of things in order to help people to visualise goals and take forward and hopefully achieve what they want to.
Oh, great. Okay, well, what would you think about there being an online service for people who use dating services? So, sort of like an online consultancy, online makeover service available for people that go online dating websites.
Sounds like an interesting idea, yeah.
Yeah, great. Well, that's what we do here at Brand You. We're an
Okay.
online consultancy and dating consultancy service,
Wonderful.
and that's one of our leaflets.
Fantastic.
So if you want to check us out or pass it on to a friend perhaps, then yeah, we're online.
Fantastic.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Thanks.
lot.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
We're from Brand You and we're conducting an opinion poll about online makeover services. So how would you feel about, what do you think about people who are coaches and coach professional people? And do you think they're influential, say a coach for an athlete, for example?
Yeah, of course, very influential because you, like as if you're managing somebody's future. From what you say, how you do it, I mean, you have to be an example with your behaviour and all of that.
Yeah, do you think it's important in professional lives but also in personal lives?
It's good to be both, I think, because some people need more help and they need to be guided, so it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
Because some people feel like very self-conscious, but there is nothing to worry about, I don't think.
Right.
We all need help at some point in our lives.
We do. And what do you think about people who use online dating services? Do you think that there should be an online service available for them? So like a coaching service and an online makeover service?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's now with the advance of like the media and all this, with computers and like with technology, I think the more we go forward like this, the better it is for everyone.
Yeah, that's really good. Great. Well, that's what we do at Brand You. We're an online dating consultancy service, and that's our leaflet. So if you want to keep that or maybe give it to a friend, then yeah, we're online.
I'll give it. Thank you very much.
Thanks a
Thank
lot for
you.
your time.
Thank you.
Bye. Asking an opinion poll about online makeover services. So in your opinion, do you think coaching is important to people's lives, for example, athletes?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely.
Do you think coaching is important in people's personal lives as well as in their professional lives as well?
I think it depends on the person. If you don't have any motivation as a person, you don't know what you're doing, then probably. But I don't think everyone needs it.
No. So have you ever considered using a coach, like a professional trainer or a life coach?
No.
No.
Yep.
Do you have an online networking site? Do you use Facebook and LinkedIn and things like that? How important do you think image is when it comes to those kind of websites?
Personally, like, what do you mean by image? Like,
Do you think it's important as it's sort of the first thing that people see is like the profile picture? Would you spend a lot of time on it, or?
yeah, I mean, I guess it's important, but it depends what you want your profile to be. Like, if you're using your Facebook profile to get, I don't know, some kind of attention in terms of like in a productive way, not just like an attention-seeking way, then definitely. But as just a normal person using it to stay in touch with friends, I don't think it's very important.
Okay. Well, what do you think about people who use online dating, for example? Do you think that there should be a service available for them of an online makeover service or a dating consultancy service?
Maybe. Online dating itself is a bit of a touchy subject because it can be really, really bad. But I suppose if they're a legitimate person who honestly really is looking and trying really hard, then I guess it would be really helpful if they had a consultant or that kind of thing that could gear them towards what's the right thing to do.
Okay, great. Well, that is what we do here at Brand New. We're an online dating consultancy service. And this is one of our leaflets, so you can hold on to that or you can pass it on to a friend. Okay. But yes, that's what we do. We're online. All right, thanks a lot.
No worries.
Thank you. Bye.
If that's possible, because it's all turning into now, okay, so I'm online on my app and I'm not seeing people around me.
Yeah.
I think that's bad.
Yeah.
So you go in a club and you actually see people going with their friends, standing together, not paying attention to anyone else around them, and they do all that romantic business online, which is kind of, I don't like it. I mean, personally, it's not my thing.
So basically, for those people who are too busy maybe to go to clubs or who have turned to online dating, basically what we do at Brand New is we are an online makeover and dating consultancy service. So we're here to sort of bring out the best in people and sort of revamp all their online profiles and things like that.
Oh, I see.
So,
okay.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Well, I said actors' profiles have to be vamped up in a certain way so that they can bring the best in the actor. So I'm assuming that the same thing should be done for the people who want to bring out the best, because they don't have to have the most horrible photographs. So there has to be certain. I mean, if they want to spend money on it, then why not? Yeah.
Okay.
But so long as it's not like a swindle, but like a genuine service. Yeah. So yeah, I would support it if you can afford it. By all means, do it.
That's brilliant. Okay, well I'll give you one of these, one of our leaflets, and yeah, so we're on we're online, but you don't have to keep that. Obviously, you can give that to a friend maybe if you know a friend who's using online dating, and so thank you very much for your time. You've been
That's
great.
quite all right. Thank you.
We're an online dating and makeover consultancy service, and what we're doing is we're just conducting an opinion poll on online makeover services. So firstly, I'd like to know what's your opinion on coaching and how it influences successful people like athletes, for example.
Coaching in general, probably it's great. I've never had a coaching session in whatsoever, like either athletic or whatever, but I think it might help. Yeah.
Have you ever considered maybe a life coach or a personal trainer or?
No, I think I got it all sorted out for myself, so I don't feel I need it.
Wait,
Thanks.
brilliant.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you needed to redo your CV, for example, this evening, and it had to be amazing, and you had to bring out all the best aspects of yourself, would you consider an online service available for that?
Actually, I would let my wife do it. She's pretty good in it, and she always helps me with my CVs, and I think I'm fine with me and my wife doing my CVs. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Do you have an online sort of like Facebook profile? Are you online like that?
Yeah, sure.
Do you think that image is quite important when it comes to sort of professional profiles or personal profiles?
Not so much from me because I'm a doctor, and there it doesn't come down on like how you present yourself on online, like any kind of social networks or whatever.
Okay, but generally, do you think it's?
Yeah, totally. Of course. Like a lot of, I just think, I guess, that HR people look like a lot of on profiles like this as well. Like, yeah.
Okay, and for people who use online dating, obviously you don't with your wife, but for people who do you think there should be a service available for them, like an online makeover service and a dating consultancy for those people that use that?
Yeah, I think that might help if you're like friends who would do online dating, and I think they have like sometimes I feel they are struggling with what they really should put on there and what they shouldn't, because it might just give the wrong impression or like a bad impression. So I think that might really help some people. Yeah,
Well, that's exactly what we do at Brand You. We are an online makeover and dating consultancy service, and here's a couple of leaflets that you can give to your friends who are struggling.
Okay.
And that's what we do, and we're online, so let everybody know. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, there, you're welcome.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.
Consultancy service, and we're just doing an online opinion poll about online makeover services and things like that. So,
Slowly, sorry.
yeah. So, in your opinion, coaching. Do you think coaching is beneficial to successful people like athletes, for example?
Yes.
Yeah. And how do you think that benefits them in their personal lives and in their professional lives?
It could be the same way. It could be very important to people to people know what are the challenges to win. And
Have you ever considered personal training or a life coach in your own life?
yeah,
Yeah. Do you think it'd be beneficial to
Yeah.
you and to others?
yeah, but I think it's a little bit expensive,
Yeah. Okay.
so I need to do it by myself.
And if you needed to redo your CV, so for professional reasons, and you had to bring out the best of you, would you use an online makeover service that would help you bring out the best?
Yes,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
yeah, it's a great idea, and I think it would be a cheaper idea too,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay. And for those people who use online dating services, for example, because it's really rocketed in the last couple of years, do you think it'd be good to have an online makeover and dating consultancy service in one?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
So if somebody's using dating services online but needs to revamp their whole page, needs to make themselves look better and feel better about themselves, do you think it would be a good idea if there was an online service available to help them do that?
Yeah, it would be
Yeah?
perfect. It would
Yeah.
be an amazing idea.
Oh, brilliant. Well, that's what we do at Brand You. And we've got a little leaflet here. And yeah, so we're online and that's what we do. We're an online makeover and dating consultancy service. And so you can take that and you can use that, or you can give that to your friend and check us out online.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
I will-
great. Thank
I
you.
will.
And you can have a pen as well.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
And we're conducting an opinion poll about online makeover services. So firstly, in your opinion, how do you think coaches help successful people like athletes, for example?
I actually never thought about that, so I have no opinion on that.
do you think they're beneficial for them to be successful?
Yeah,
and
probably.
yeah, in their personal lives as well as in their professional lives?
Well, we don't know anything about their personal life, so I can't say anything about that.
Have you ever considered using sort of like a life coach or a personal trainer in your personal or professional life?
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to get a little bit,
Yeah.
sportier. Do you say that? I don't
Yeah.
know. And so when I would have the money, I think I would consider that. But otherwise,
okay.
I wouldn't.
And if you had to redo your CV and bring out all the best bits about you, would you use an online help service if it was available to you?
Probably online is more probably the easiest way to do that.
It's really accessible.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
to everybody all the time.
And for people who use online dating services, for example, do you think that there should be an online service available for them to help to redo all of their CV and to help bring out the best in them as well?
Well, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know, yeah, this question is kind of out of the blue, obviously. So I haven't thought about that, but why not? You know,
Yeah.
for everybody who wants to do that.
Yeah, well, that's what we do at Brand You. We're an online makeover and dating consultancy service, and that's what we do. We bring out the best in people using an online service, so it's accessible for everybody. So here you go. You can have one of these.
Thank you.
Pass it on to a friend. Yeah, and you can
I will
also
do that.
I know. You can have a free pen as well.
Okay, cool.
Everybody needs a
Thanks.
pen. So thank you very much.
Yeah, have a nice day then.
Thank you.
Bye.